So here we are at the access to the basement, and we're going to head down here. And again, this is not very clean down here.
What's wrong with the ceiling?
I have no idea. Now, what we're dealing with here is a brick foundation, and you can see the brick up here. This stuff here is what they call back plastering, and you can see that it just kind of breaks away, it flakes away. I've got a stone foundation, same thing. This is that effervescence I keep talking to you about, but here you can see, you can poke your, what happens is you got to run a dehumidifier probably 9 to 10 months out of the year, and then every 5 years or so you're going to be painting this. Now what bothers me is on this wall, I think there could be a little bit of deflection right up here at the frost line. I think there's kind of a crack right in there. Now, when I look at this joist system, this is not very beefy. And when they've got a ceramic floor on that kitchen, that is, I mean, my joists in my kitchen are 8-inch. These are probably 8s. And the problem is when we redid our kitchen, the guy said, don't put ceramic in, Dave, because there's too much flexibility in your floor. So we had to go with wood, is what we did. So here we are in the basement. I don't think you can buy a sink like that anymore. I just don't think you can. It's pretty cool. It's not really what I would recommend, but it's pretty cool. And then they do have a shower type of setup in here. We do have a dehumidifier. And then we've got a hot water heater here. And I'm going to put this up close just to see if they've got some kind of date on it. I don't know that they do, but it doesn't look bad. But I can tell you this, if you look at this basement floor, we've got a lot of moisture that's built up in this, and this is typical for these age homes. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but for example, on the other one that we looked at the other day, this floor has far more cracking and stuff. The other floor did not on the one on West 14th. Now, here is where they have back plastered this wall, and I'm trying to get a look here. No, I think that wall looks pretty darn good. There could be a little bit of deflection in it, and the reason I'm thinking that may be the case is if you look at these windows up here, you see how it's at the top of the window, and then it kind of flares out, and it does it on the window over here too. So I'm thinking that there could be some deflection on that wall. Now, you could always say, well, shall I get it inspected? And the inspector's going to look at it and it's going to say, yeah, watch it close. But nobody knows when a wall's going to go. But I do think we've got some deflection here. We do have a high efficiency Lennox furnace, which is very good. Like the idea of that. And they don't say when they put it in. Now the other thing is, on these older homes, what I always look for, and I'm going to use West 14th Street as an example, that puppy was a tank. That had these I-beams running through here and everything else. But this, you've got 2 jack posts, 1, 2, 3 jack posts in here that are not part of when this thing was built. So you know that they've had to put them in here to beef this thing up. And that's why we're getting sag in there. So that's kind of what I'm looking at now. This is what I'm seeing in this unit. As I mentioned before, on the outside of the other unit, they're running the air conditioner, and the window air is leaking right down against the foundation, so God only knows how much water they've got there. But we do have a sump pump here, so that's a plus. Now, the problem with this sump pump is it's pumping it here, it's going up here, then it's going up here, then it's going out here, and I think it goes out the other side. So what we want is one of these green things here, and that's a backflow preventer. because I can tell you when this puppy is running, all the water that when the pit is empty, then all the water is going to come back down, and this thing prevents it from coming back down into the pit. So overall, I really don't like this foundation setup at all. And that's just, you know, I think a seller would tell you, oh, it'll probably be here another 50 years after they get their money. This is hookups for washer and dryer probably. That would be my guess. So, and I'm looking for the water. These are galvanized supply lines here. No, these might be copper. I'm thinking those are copper. So I'm not sure where the water, oh, here's the water over here. And I just want to see if there's some form of, no, that's definitely copper. That's good. And see how it's curved coming in out of the wall there? So that's good. That's copper. So that's a good thing as far as that goes. So anyway, I'm finished down here in the basement, and I'll be shipping this out to you.